of 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Not enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To the air, it's Simpson. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Harrell. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. State came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's a little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. No huddle offense to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put it out.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes that Alabama offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in... there as they stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Taylor wants to throw it. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Working on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, BAMA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corrals it at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Brown has it. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tide!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pucks it out of the air. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Power football with the run. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keep it on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game.